What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode, right? Here, SqueeK Reacts, episode 2. You know, we going at it. So, today we got the sexiest voice ever, Jessie Reyes on Sway's Universe. So you guys know that we gotta watch it, man. That's it. It's something that I would watch. Today is 30 minutes, so we're not gonna watch anything else. We're just gonna watch this, and that's it. You know, it's 30 minutes. You know, we might skip through it, but probably not. I kind of want to hear everything she has to say because I love her voice. That's like all jokes aside. I really do love her voice. I love her music. Figures. Yo, just before we get started, when me and you make a song, girl, it's over. It's over because, oh my lord, that voice in my headphones is just like, ooh. But next to me, oh man, I don't know. We gon' let's react to you. Come on, we gonna talk to you this whole time. Come on, yeah. I hope you guys love her.
Sway in the morning. You like that track, DB?
Love it.
That Kamikaze project. I remember talking to Eminem about that particular song. And the guest vocalist that was on it, and really trying to get him to speak on her talent, you know. And even off the mic, we had a long conversation because I was asking him, how do you even find talent or decide if you want to work with them, you know? And it's that special, that intangible that people can't really put a description on. You can't really put a word to. Some folks will come in the room, you feel their energy when they approach the room. This young lady is powerful, not just because she sings in such an excellent way and has such a beautiful voice, but she also utilizes her platform to bring awareness to people as well. And I've seen her do that when I watched the Gatekeepers short film that she created and reenacted a moment that she had in her career, and even her most recent song, Far Away, in a video which is dealing directly with immigration issues that our country is facing right now. This young lady is, you know, she ain't been on the planet that long, but it feel like that soul has been here a couple of rotations. I want to welcome her to the show, the one and only Jessie Reyes.
And she brought donuts.
And she brought donuts.
You go ahead.
See, right? You got it. She brought donuts.
Wait, well, hold up. When people bring us food, we like them to taste it first to make sure it ain't nothing funny with it. You know what I mean? Okay, good.
After that whole introduction, you still don't trust her?
Nah, man. But she from Canada, man. They took that, yeah, you know. Oh, man.
You should trust me more.
Because you from Canada?
Yeah.
The way y'all cheated the Warriors in the NBA Finals?
That's wild.
Yeah, she wasn't expecting that.
It's been great. Thank you for the intro. Enjoy the donuts. Raptors forever.
Raptors forever? Raptors for 1 year.
Listen, that's all we need. We still the champs. So
Okay,
until they give that next trophy again to someone else, we still the
You
champs.
still the champ to the next ceremony?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Fuck
what's
the
up,
Raptors.
Jesse.
First
Where
of
did it
all,
all start for you?
Golden
I'm
State
curious,
is where it's
man.
at.
Where did it all start, the singing?
We got, all right, first of all,
At home.
we got a rivalry going on, boys and girls. I'm a Golden State fan forever. Will always be. As long as the Splash Bros are together, I'm a Golden State fan. And we got a rivalry here, all right? Whoa.
Home.
Yeah, home, making shows for like family, sitting down, forcing them to listen to my awful voice because it was ass.
It was ass? You had an ass voice as a kid?
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
Sounds
I
like
was
me
really
now.
fortunate to meet somebody that like was able to pinpoint where I was messing up. And I remember doing an audition for a girl group when I was like 15, 14. Or first off, shout out to my dad because my dad had a guitar at home and they encouraged it. Like they were down. Him and my mom. And I sung at church, but it wasn't. I guess it took me a while to hone it, and I'm still honing it. But to get put in that direction, I did this audition for this girl group when I was 15. And I walked in, and I played the first song I ever wrote on a guitar. I played it for them, and then I sung a cover. I'm going down. I was so nervous, and I did it. But I was so nervous, man, that they were like, oh, like, you like that song? And I'm like, yeah. Obviously, it's Mary J. Obviously. I was so nervous. I messed up the title, and like, they were like, you like the song? I'm like, yeah, that Lauryn Hill song is great. And they're like,
Oh.
and I was like, oh, no. And the second I said it, I was like, oh, I'm messing. And I was shaking like I missed a chord on the guitar when I was singing the song. It was a mess. It was brutal. And I walked out of the room defeated, like just 15 years old, head hanging, a mess. And my pops was waiting upstairs in the whip for me to go, and one of the judges ran out. whose name is Tice, who's mad sick, and he was like, listen, like, don't get discouraged. Like, I think you have potential. I would love to exchange contact info and let's work. And we had 2 singing lessons, and in those 2, he helped me so much. Because I had a hard time with a lot of things, and he was like, this is what you got to do. You got to fix your breathing. You got to study the greats. You got to study their runs. You got to study your pitch. You got to, like, all these things that resonated years after we worked. And I feel like I'm still utilizing them. Yeah.
Wow. So you got the principles. Like,
the principles, yeah.
But
I needed them.
You needed them, and it changed your whole game. What made you not get discouraged, though?
We're going to be the next Drake story, you heard?
Why don't I just try something different?
Oh, because I kept getting fired from everything else.
How many jobs you get fired from?
A lot, man. I got fired from Sobeys, which is like Canadian Publix.
Sobeys.
I got fired from Ardene's.
I just don't give a fuck. That's what it was.
It's like Canadian Claire's, I guess.
Oh, okay. Accessories.
I got.
Shout out to you guys if you don't give a fuck either. You know what I'm saying? You know, just do it for you. Fuck it.
I got fired from Good Life Fitness.
Why are you getting fired? Are you stealing shit? What's poppin'?
No, I'm not good at like
regular work.
Not even, because I'm a hard worker when I like what I'm doing. Like, I'm a workhorse now because I'm passionate about what I do, but I'm not good at being fake to asshole authority figures.
Okay.
Amen.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I just like I can't, it's just difficult. Like, if you're an asshole, it doesn't matter that you're above me. Like, fuck you. You know?
Fuck
you cursed out a boss?
Something.
It's true. People take advantage of their badge and shit like that. No. Back the fuck up.
What happened?
A little bit. I didn't curse. It was just more so like matter of fact, like I don't know. The one at Sobeys, but this was also kind of stupid. Like, I have to take responsibility because I was young and dumb and like just bruta. But I had 2 days out of the week that I did dance when I was younger, and they were out of the schedule when I was working at like Canadian Publix, and they canceled dance, and I was like, lit. And I didn't call. I'm not gonna call them and be like, hey, I'm available to work. You guys wanna call me? Like, no. I was like, oh, hey, lit, I got a day off, and I was really hungry, and I didn't have no food at my house, and the place was closed. So I was like, I'm just gonna like sneak in there. I'll be on my rollerblades. I'll like zoom in.
And you skate too, girl? Ooh, babe. We could go on a skating date. I want to go on a skating date. That's what I want a video. Look, we're going to paint the video from right now. I'm going to be talking nasty to you, right? Because I can't actually do anything to you, but I'm just going to talk nasty to you. Because we could talk what we want, right? But talk nasty to you. And we're going to be rollerblading in the video, right? And we're going to be watching the finals. I'm gonna have my jersey on, and you gonna have your jersey on. I can see it already, bro. It's gonna be a date. It's gonna be a date. Watch.
Wow.
Watch. That video's gonna be
And they
fire.
saw me, but at that point I
what,
was still
man,
like,
watch.
I used to write receipts on songs. I used to just sit
I'm
there
gonna show
bored out
people
of
how
my
to do
mind and
something.
writing receipts on songs, and I would do that at like I used to bartend too, but I never got fired from the bar job. But the girl, she called me up, the manager, and she was like, it doesn't seem like you want to work here. Like, where's your effort? It doesn't seem like you want to work here. And I was like, you're right.
You know what?
go.
It kind of makes sense though, because like those jobs wasn't really. I see why she didn't get fired from the bartending. Like, a bartending thing is sort of creative, and she's a creative. You know, like those jobs were like dead end shit. Like, nobody wants to do that. People barking up your ass over dumb shit. And you bartending, you freestyling, you doing your thing. You know. I get it. Like, I get that. I got fired a lot too.
Yeah.
A lot.
And it's funny because I personally always wanted to be a bartender. I myself, like, I always wanted to work like in a bar for whatever reason, and just be a bartender and just serve people, make drinks and things like that. And I don't know what it was about it. I always just enjoyed it. Don't know what it was about that job. I've always just enjoyed it. I don't know if it was just the women on the other side, the conversations that you always have with bartenders, but I don't know. Getting like, I guess it's like the bar life. Once upon a time, I was like going through my whole like little bar life stage, and just like getting to know bartenders and things like that was just pretty cool. It was dope. It was super dope, and just getting to know people that way, and yeah, it was dope. So I always just wanted to, but way before that, I always just wanted to do the whole bartending thing.
Yeah, y'all probably have a lot in common since bartending was her best job, and Heather just the bar is her best friend. So
You know what? Don't do that.
I'm
Sway.
just saying it might be some.
I like the bar too.
You like the bar too? See, I see
I like
that.
both ends.
Like both ends of the bars.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's your drink of choice?
Whiskey.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get it.
What
Jameson.
the hell?
What kind of whiskey?
Jameson. Jameson with like one ice cube or just...
Wait. I said whiskey, but I don't know. Jack and Coke. I don't know. Look up Jack and Coke. Whatever Jack and Coke is.
Jameson neat, because then you get no hangovers.
Oh, yeah. That's why I switched from vodka
Jack
to
Daniels
Jameson.
is the best, man.
Vodka's a killer. Vodka was my high school drink, and I suffered through it enough to know it's not the move.
Yo.
Depends on the type.
Wait, you like vodka, eh?
Yeah.
I feel like it's to each their own sometimes, though, because your body just... my body just rejects it.
Yeah, it depends.
But nobody has a problem that vodka was her high school drink.
I mean, we all did it in our water bottles. Jesse, you had it in your water bottle, right?
But she's Canadian. They can drink sooner than Americans can drink.
At what age?
You guys are 18, 19?
19.
19.
But you know what's crazy?
She wasn't in high school at 19, bro.
That was bad.
Yeah.
But I got better.
You got
Yeah,
good.
I got better. It
You don't
bad.
have a problem.
No, I got better. But it was bad. But like everybody goes through shit when you're a teenager. It was like one of the demons. But
Alcohol was one of the demons.
yeah, but also it made for good stories.
Yeah.
So like now I have like it's just good stories now.
It's good
'Cause, yeah, that my mom doesn't like, but it's fine because they're good stories now. Like she walked into, well, I'll tell you one. So there was this party and I went with some of my girls and I think I was like 15 or 16 years old and it was in a backyard and it was cool. And everyone's drinking, obviously, like it's a teenage party, no parents, drinks are everywhere, and bottles are on everywhere. And then we start hearing like chatter, and they're like, "Yo, somebody's mom is here, somebody's mom is here."
No.
And I was like, "Oh, that sucks." And someone passed me like a Captain
Morgan?
Captain Morgan Clear. It was something like that, and I was like, "Lit, like that sucks that somebody's mom's here, like this." I swear to God, like this, and all I hear is, "Jesse," and I'm like. And my girls are in front of me here. They didn't fucking warn me. They were just like, and my girls are here, and I turn around, and my mom's like, vámonos de aquí, ¿qué es esta cosa? Yo no sé qué. And like dragged me out of that party, grabbed my friends, put us all in the car, and took my ass out.
Wow. Did you didn't get a chance to finish the drink?
No.
Damn.
I know.
How embarrassing was that?
But it was fine. Like I guess it was a little embarrassing at the time, but it was also funny. Like by the time we were in the car and back home, I guess I was a little drunk. That's probably why it was funny to me.
That's hilarious. I like that. Mom snatched her out of a party.
Yeah.
But you've gone on to do great things. You say those stories, you know, they make for great songs in a sense. These experiences, right? You a writer?
Yes, sir.
And how important is writing?
So important. It's like it's like with the purity. Like as dope as it is, I'm really appreciative to be here. But the music industry is not everything is cracked up to be.
Man.
And so writing is like everything else. Everyone has hands in. Everyone's like a promo or this or artwork and videos and politics and this and that and all these things. But writing is pure. It's like nobody could throw money at that to make it change because it's from here to here and there's no interference from here to here.
Facts.
I like what you do though with your
That's
platform.
cool. I don't write. I gotta try to start writing, but I don't know. It's like I'm just good at creating, so I just kind of go towards my strengths. You know, I try to not focus on my weaknesses at all. I just focus on my strengths and just keep doubling down on my strengths and just keep going and keep going and just try to get stronger every day at what I'm good at and or what I feel I could be good at. And yeah, that's just how I think, you know. I don't know. You know, maybe one day I'll come across somebody, you know, that teaches me or like has it make sense to me, like how they write or like a structure. I'm more of a visual guy. I have to see things. So maybe one day I'll see somebody's lyrics and I'll see how they structure and maybe then it'll like click to me and that'll be the day that I like start writing because it becomes easy to me like in my head. But you know, for right now I'm just focused on like the whole freestyling thing and you know, just kind of hearing what I like and things. So
I was watching that Gatekeeper when I first watched the Gatekeeper, the short film thing I saw, and you pretty much reenact and tell the story of an experience you had being in the music business and people trying to take advantage of you and manipulate you sexually. What that took a lot of courage and bravery. You know, what made you want to illustrate that in that form, though? What made you want to tell that story like that?
Because I've been asked this before, and I always find it strange because I'm like, it wasn't predetermined. It wasn't something that was like meticulously thought about before because anytime I write a song, it's just about experience. So I say like, if I left this room and I broke my leg on my way to the car, tomorrow I would write a song about having broken my leg. So it's just something that happened to me. And I didn't realize it was just another song. But I didn't realize what the song was until I played it for my team, and they were like, okay. And then we started playing it in meetings, and in meetings it was a trip because we'd play it, and then sometimes if other women were in the room and women had gone through similar experiences, some women would start crying. And sometimes in rooms, some men would tense up and their energy would switch as if like they're the guilty ones. Yeah. They felt that. They felt persecuted, I guess, indirectly. But it wasn't something predetermined. It just kind of came out. And thank you for calling me brave, but I was scared. I had a hard time dealing with talking about it. And then even before I had to come out, like I had to talk to my parents to prep them and be like, don't freak out. This happened years ago. I'm okay. I just didn't tell them when it had happened because I didn't want them freaking out. And then when the other women came forward last year, that messed me up because I had such a hard time saying the name that them coming forward and actually being like, no, this is dude and this is what happened made me feel brave. Where I was still fearful, why I still felt this like weird idea of guilt because of my fear I couldn't come forward. You know?
We were having a conversation about that.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. If y'all didn't, y'all should definitely go check that shit out. It was a little it's a film basically of her. She was some producer was basically holding her like freedom in her hands is basically how the metaphor that she put there. Sexually he wanted her and she didn't really want to do that, and then she thought about doing it, and then then she made the song and things. But it's a great little film if you guys want to go check that out. I don't know how I would link it, but just put Jesse Reyes Gatekeeper and it'll pop up. So yeah, go check that out.
Earlier about people airing things out publicly for public consumption, and when is that cool and when is it not? I think in this situation, I'm really happy you did it because I know of a lot of women and I know of a few men who have gone through a similar circumstance where someone in a position of power, knowing that you're trying to get, move forward in this music business, you get taken advantage of by that person. I think this is a conversation that has to consistently happen because it consistently happens.
Exactly.
Right? And so when you're calling people out and make it hopefully makes it less likely to happen. So that's why I say you're brave. You didn't probably go in it with bravery, but what came out of it, I thought it was dope. And then artistically, I thought it was well done.
Thank you.
Did you direct that too?
No, Peter Huang, who's an amazing director who I work with, often directed it. He's a killer. It was really dope to have somebody that didn't I didn't want anything to be off. I didn't want anything to be hyper embellished. I didn't want anything to be that way because I feel like when you approach something with truth, nobody could tell you anything. So I was like, I just want to play by play. I told him everything that happened play by play so that nobody could come back and be like, well, this and this and any holes in the story, or if anyone's listening to the song to try to question what happened. That's part of the reason too that I wanted the video to be like, don't ask me fucking questions, watch the video because this is what happened. Not that you can't ask me questions. Ask me questions.
What do you mean I can't ask you questions? Well, we could talk about alcohol, but we can't talk. No, I'm just joking.
I mean, I'm sorry.
I'm joking with you. I'm joking with you. I just thought it was well done, and I wanted to say that to you. And even with the Far Away video, I'm just very impressed when people, every time you kind of make a statement, whether it's against sexual harassment or even something that's political like immigration, what we're seeing in this country right now. I just think that's brave because you run a risk of polarizing your audience and dividing the audience depending on what side of the fence they're on. But obviously, when I look at this Far Away video, it feels like this is coming from a personal place as well. True? Can you tell us about that? Can we ask you about immigration?
As a Latina, I mean, I feel like it'd be strange if I didn't empathize because my family's been through that, because my family had to relocate, because my family's also waited over a decade for papers, because all those things. And it's also really easy to feel it when you're watching these videos or reading these articles and these little girls look like me when I was a kid. And I see them crying for their kid, for their parents or anything like that. That hurts. It grips, But that being...
By the way, we're live, so anybody that's in the chat right now, I'm able to see it on the chat, so go ahead.
I said it was the same thing. It wasn't something that was premeditated. The song, when I wrote it, it was just black and white about long distance love. Black and white, as basic as it can be, about just being ripped away from someone that feels like home to you. And then afterwards, it was the line in the song that was like, the government wants us to break up, that kept jumping out to me. And then I linked up with Peter Huang again because he does a really good job. Like, he's just a sick collaborator. And I kept challenging him because we kept making these treatments. And I was like, nah, man, like, I want something that just viscerally links back to that, because the song, if you hear the song by itself, you might not make that connection. But it's over here. That's why I want the video to be way over here, so it kind of juxtaposes of that love song. But, like, no, this is real life, and it's shitty that it's happening.
Very shitty, right?
See, that's one thing right there, too. Like, what she just said, that I have to kind of get in the mind state of, like, I guess if I want to make music, when I make music, like dope music, I also want to be able to create dope videos. And the baby is actually a motivation for that. And what she just said was too, it's basically like, just make the video so that it paints a clear picture of what it is that you're saying. You know, like sometimes for me that happens all the times with J. Cole, you know, like he makes music, but it's hard to understand. And I listen to it, and like in my head, it's a great song, it's a great painting. But then it's like when he makes the video, everything comes together. And I think that's important as an artist to kind of master. So that's pretty cool. And understanding that I don't have to do that, she kind of just gave me the answer of she just gave the idea to that Peter Wang guy. We'll probably look him up and see what's up. What's his name? Let me see.
The song by itself, you might not make that connection. Wants us to break up, that kept jumping out to me. And then I linked up with Peter Huang again because he does a really good job. Like,
we're gonna look up Peter Wang, dogs. I'm gonna look him up on Instagram and see what's up. After this, we're gonna go on Twitter, hit him up, Instagram, hit him up, and see what's up, see what he got, and see how he works, see what his prices is like, see what he needs, see how we can help him. Yeah, man.
He's just a sick collaborator. And I kept challenging him because we kept making these treatments, and I was like, nah, man, like, I want something that just viscerally links back to that, because the song, if you hear the song by itself, you might not make that connection. But it's over here. That's why I want the video to be way over here, so it kind of juxtaposes of that love song. But, like, no, this is real life, and it's shitty that it's happening.
Very shitty, right? Where your family from?
Colombia.
Colombia. Oh.
Colombia.
That explains it. Okay.
Explains what?
I get it now. No. Okay. Jesse Reyes is here, man. Mike Muse.
One, I love Cartagena.
Hey, shout out Cartagena.
Good places to visit.
That's cool. I haven't been there. My family's from Cali, but I've never been to Cartagena yet.
Wow, okay, it's beautiful. Yeah. Question for you though. I'm just curious about you living.
I don't know why I always like that little what is it? The little accent, that little like Spanish accent. Yeah, it's attractive.
Canadian and Canada. I've always thought Canada has been open when it comes to like immigration and tolerance and inclusion. I feel like they've been more progressive than Americans have. But I'm just curious, in your point of view, in this government that we have right now and its approach, the current government's approach to immigration, has that influenced Canadians in the way that you guys are starting to look at immigration?
As being more prone to stricter immigration laws, like similar to how it is in America.
Yeah. Has American discourse influenced the Canadian conversation now?
It's influenced it, but I think it's influenced it. This is all personal opinion. I don't speak for myself, but I think it's influenced it on both sides of the spectrum, because the same way that there's people here that believe that it needs to be open borders and accepting refugees and everything, there's people here that also believe that that they're happy with how strict it is right now and how ridiculous it is right now. And I feel like in Canada, it's also easy to polarize the audience out there, especially if it seems like we're watching it from outside. It's easy to polarize both ways, to have people that are like, yeah, Canada should be like that too, or to be.
You see, that's one thing. Well, shout out to you for like understanding all of those things. I'm not really into like the whole politics and the whole man. When my head is literally all online, I just watch everything. Like, this is where my world is all online. And yeah, I don't know. Like, if I ever go into like a podcast like that, that's what's tough. It's like, I guess they'll ask me questions about myself and things, but well, I guess they could ask her things like that, because that's what she stands for, right? Is immigration, so she has to be educated in that. But I don't know, because me going on a podcast, they will ask me a question like, "What is it like to make a video?" I don't know. It's weird. Maybe they'll ask me about my music. Who knows? That'll be interesting. I don't know what people would ask me, because I put everything out there, so it's kind of like, I don't know.
Be like, you know what? We're your neighbors. If you guys can't stay there, come through over here.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're arguing it from both sides. It's easy.
Did y'all have as fun as people did in America when what's his name? Trudeau? Is his name Trudeau? Trudeau and Melania had that picture where she was staring off in his eyes. Did
That's funny,
you see love? What did you see when you saw that?
I saw something funny, man. That was crazy,
That was crazy.
What
man.
a picture could capture sometimes.
Man, if my wife was looking,
You be
at,
cheese, no?
I'll
You be mad cheese.
What's cheese? That's
angry,
that's
like
angry?
vexed, yeah. I be cheese if I come.
Damn, I love your slang, y'all.
You be cheese.
Y'all never say cheese though.
But it means different. Cheesing means you're smiling.
Oh, that's true. Cheesing does mean smiling too, but we say it like you're vexed, like it's predominantly vexed.
So vexed is something I know. That's something we said when I was coming up too. Yeah. What else y'all say? Well, we all say lit.
You know we.
Vexed, lit, cheesed, heated, mad. Enraged, man.
That's funny because I didn't realize until I moved to Florida a few years ago.
Alright, so on the date I'm still gonna be painting this picture. So we're gonna be rollerblading, eating some cheesy fries, and then they're gonna spill on you. Alright.
And I was bartending and I was with my bartending homies and they'd be like, yeah, this and that, and I'd be like, all right, cool, what are you saying? And they'd be like, what do you mean, what am I saying? I just said what I said. And I was like, no, what are you saying after? And they're like, I haven't gotten to after yet. How am I going to be speaking in the future? And I'm like, oh, God. But to us, it's like, what's popping? Like,
what's popping?
What's popping? What's good?
Like, what you saying?
What you saying?
What are you saying?
Okay, like, what you saying?
Yeah. What are you saying?
So I'll say, you know what I'm saying? No, that's
no,
different.
like EPMD. So what you saying?
So what you saying?
What you saying?
So what you saying?
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Well, after this, I'm about to head out. Oh, right? That's how I answer, right? Like, hit me with. Go ahead, Jesse. Go ahead.
Yo, are you cheesed? I'm sorry. What are you saying after?
Oh yeah, I'm about to go grab some lunch or something. What are you saying after?
I'm about to go grab some lunch too.
There it is. I'm talking Canadian, y'all.
There you go.
Talking Canadian.
Cause you're Marv. You can say y'all say Marv?
Marv.
No.
What is
Marv,
that?
when you're hungry.
Marv.
Starving like Marvin.
What? You're marked? Hungry? What?
Starving like Marvin. So yeah.
So yeah, man. You see, I told you, baby. It's gonna be date, rollerblades, me talking nasty, cheesy fries because you're marked, and you are gonna be cheesed.
So be like, I'm gonna go. Yo, what are you saying after? I'm gonna get some lunch. Yo, me too, cause I'm marved.
I was wondering if that had
That's
to do with
amazing.
Marvin's
What
room.
are you saying after?
Drake.
No.
I went too deep. I was thinking about another Canadian.
It's short for Marvin.
Like starving like Marvin.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Marv. I'm gonna start
gonna be
saying
the
that.
origin
Cheese
story.
means angry.
Angry.
You cheese, but I smile when you say that. It's
You know what's funny is you can make it poetic. Like you cheese, now I'm cheesing.
such a great writer.
I see what you did there.
All right, we're gonna open up these phone lines 888-742-3345. You want to speak with Jesse Reyes?
Cheese,
Let's
no
play
cheese.
Far Away, Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. Let's get it. Come on.
I've been thinking about you. And your
Sway in the
sexy
Morning,
voice.
Shade 45.
Bitch, you don't gotta choice.
Oh, no.
Please don't.
No. You getting vexed over there?
Just a diet.
Yep.
You sound cheese, DB. DB got mad at me.
Yeah, I definitely got cheese hearing that shit.
Wow, man. I was just adding on to the vibe.
Nah, man.
Once we play this, our music. It's
Shit
not
is
just
fire.
Jesse's.
It's fire.
Hey, did you ever go in the studio with M?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, what? I was mad nervous.
What?
I was mad nervous. And you know what, man? Like, not for nothing, I'm chill.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's another term. More times, like, oftentimes, I'm chill.
More times, okay.
But like, you'll testify, like, I was just nervous. And then we came in for a hug, and, like, the guys will be like, yo, we heard you exhale. Like, it was one of those, and I was like, it was one of those, and I hugged. And then I was mad nervous, too, because sometimes when... I don't know about other writers, but like for me personally, sometimes I equate it to like a faucet, and sometimes when inspiration comes, sometimes you're blessed. Sometimes God just opens it up and it's just and the shit writes itself, flows out. But then sometimes it just drips, and you have to be patient.
I don't know what I would do if Eminem gave me a hug. Shit, maybe jizz. Let me stop. Bro, Eminem is a GOAT. Listen to me. And I tell you, there's like one person, I don't know why, like the first song I've ever like felt that I was like, what? This is music. Was Mockingbird. Mockingbird, then clean up my closet and stand and oh my God.
And you have to erase and like build, and it's just not as easy. Sometimes it's just not as easy. So like when it's like that, I gotta write it down. When it's not, I don't need to write it down, and it could just flow out. And before I went into that room, I was praying. I was like, Lord, please just let it be, like, let it just come out today. Let it just come out. And then we went in and started playing beats, and then he played me this one, and I was like, okay. And then I started rocking back and forth, and it started coming out. And Rosenberg was beside me. He was like, okay. And I was like, yes. It was cool.
Did he give you any feedback, or he was just happy with what
he was
heard?
happy, man. He liked it. Yeah. I like. It was
Yeah.
lit. It was natural.
So was he
smooth.
producing you in the studio too? Did he produce like? He
had one of the beats that was already ready that he showed me, and then same vice versa. I had one of the beats that I showed him. That were already pre-made.
The one thing about Eminem that I know, if you get a chance to ever meet him personally, is that personality is full of jokes.
So sick. Sarcasm.
Sarcasm.
Fluent in
was
sarcasm.
he killing you with the sarcasm?
Yeah, I loved it, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate good sarcasm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, you in the right place sitting next to Heather. We got some people on the phone lines right now, man. We're going to start at the top. We got Melissa from Alberta, Canada. What up, Melissa?
Good morning. Good morning, Sway, Heather B.
What up?
Wow.
Hi, Melissa.
Serious gem out of Canada, girl. You're killing it.
Thank you.
And
Yo, this is the first call I've ever done, you know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn, girl. I'm so glad. I'm glad I'm the one you're chatting with right now.
Cool.
It's like,
Virginity.
you know, your sound is so authentic.
Thank you.
Feel the love, the feels, everything coming through you when you sing.
Thank you.
Just something else. And I just, you know, it's a proud moment, definitely, for us up in Canada. I can speak for the masses.
Right.
But I'm just curious who your musical inspiration is, and if there's anybody that you aspire to collab with in the future.
Yeah.
With me. With me. Fuck everybody else. With me, coño. That's it.
Amy Winehouse. I love.
You only need me. I'm the only one you need. You only need this guy here, right? Nobody else. Watch. Just watch. We can make music every day. You can sing to me. I can sing to you. We can do whatever, man.
Love Bob Marley. That's like A1A, 1B. And for like the complete opposite reasons. And then I also love Beyonce. But like even like just career wise and the way she's been able to like set up her business is amazing. And who I aspire to work with, man, I've been a fan of Kid Cudi and Frank Ocean. Like in the most unhealthy way. So it'd be lit to collab with them. They're amazing. I love them. I rate them so much.
I think since you put it out there, it may happen. Melissa, you can take credit for that, all right, Melissa?
Thank you, Melissa.
You're
I appreciate
citizen.
you, girl.
Sway in the morning.
It's your first conversation on radio?
Yeah.
That's your first caller?
Yeah, with the caller ever.
Oh, man, round of applause right there, man. That's when you get your next
Next
award.
one, because I've tried to like look up like the podcasts and things like that. Like Russ is another one. Russ, you need to put out some more goddamn more podcasts, bro. Cause you be talking that nasty stuff, and you know what I'm saying. I like to talk the nasty stuff too. So you need to put out more podcasts, the more yourself out there, bro. Cause shit.
Or your next Juno, make sure you mention.
Well, one thing with me is like I love learning, hearing like from others and like what they've gone through and things and like their experiences, especially if I'm headed in that same direction and I see them. Obviously, you know, they're all coming up the same. They're not as big as they're gonna be in 10 years. You know, everybody is still in the beginning of their careers, but you know, I think that if more artists did more podcasts, more people would understand each other and get to connect with each other and network more. So yeah, that's the goal here with this whole thing. I do it like this. I try to do it in a smart way of like putting other people out there, so people that I know, you guys that are watching me, obviously you guys are gonna learn the people that I watch and who my influences are and things like that by the content that I put out. So that's why I do what I do, man. It's for you guys to understand me and understand what it is that I like and I dislike. So.
It's crazy too because I watch a lot of television. People still laugh because everybody's on their phones. But I literally, when I'm in my kitchen cooking, TV on, and I've been hearing your music. I just never knew it was you. I like MTV has this push thing.
Yeah.
And I just been hearing
I heard
this
it for a while
melody,
too.
and I'm like, who's that girl? But every time I look up, it's like gone. But this is dope. Like I'm so glad that you able to do that. Just watching this all come together, hearing Nicole and Melissa, seeing you here, your vibe, your energy.
Thank you.
I want to just see you blow stupid. Like nothing but the best for you, man.
Thank you.
Dope vibes and dope energy
you.
for real, sis.
Yeah.
That's where we met. She won the Push Artist of the Year. You won that year, right? Push Artist?
No, I didn't win, but
shit,
I was
damn.
nominated. And Steven Tyler shook my hand.
I'll get you making shit up now. Don't be making shit up, bro. I forgot.
It was lit.
Oh shit!
So
you weren't cheese over there.
It was this a contest?
The backstory behind behind it. I heard this song with A Boogie. It was Pretending, and then from that song, I was like, yeah, bro, I love that song. And there's like the vocals. I was like, yo, whoever this is. I read the name at the time. I didn't know who it was. But then in the future, then a friend of mine sent me the song with Eminem. I saw it. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is a good song too. Didn't like put things together. And then I heard I was watching Gary V, and this is crazy. Like, this is why like you should watch podcasts too, because man, I was watching Gary V podcast, and then the podcast I saw her and they were talking and things like that, and he was like something about you should hit up Netflix, the figures or something like that, and put up their thing. I was like, yeah, damn, he's so fucking smart. The way he told her to like strategize with her songs to put it out there. And she was like, yeah, something like that. I forgot what she had said, but at the end of it, it played the song Figures, and I heard it. I was like, oh, that's not bad. So I looked up Figures, and then the next song, and the next song, and the next song, and I was like, oh, she talks to me. She talks like all that dirty shit to me, like all the hurt that I've done. Basically, she talks back to me, right? So it's like I want to be the person that's like talking to them, right? And yeah, that's how that whole thing kind of like clicked for me there. And then Russ is one of my other favorite rappers. He, or whatever the fuck I want to consider him, and he made a song with her. It was called Basement. I heard that and I was like, damn, that shit is dope. He made a song with her. It's like, I'm next. I'm the next Russ. And I'm saying Guru Squeak, baby. So that's kind of me here, and that's my backstory to this here. But I think that you guys should definitely, both of you guys, Russ and Jesse, I both should definitely putting out more podcasts out there. More.
Artists we feature just up and coming rising stars. We call them push artists, and at the end of the year, you get a push artist of the year.
Oh, see, I just see little clips. Like when you have MTV on, they just play like music, and then every time I see push written in pink, and then it's like the person goes off. But that's dope. I didn't know that was you.
Yeah.
It's dope. I like
nice.
the stuff. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna go through as many phone calls as possible. So quick callers, quick question, quick answer. Asia from LA, go ahead.
What up, Asia?
Hey, Asia.
What's going on, guys? Oh my God, I listen every morning. You guys are amazing. But Jesse, I remember seeing you maybe 2-3 years ago on an award show, like you guys were just talking about, and you were just up there on stage. It was just like you and the guitar. It was like, might have even been a cappella, but your voice is just so amazing, and little I don't know, just how you kind of tweak it like that. It's just so dope. And your outfit was dope. The hair was clean.
Hey.
I was like, who is this girl?
The hair was clean.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Asia, that's sweet. Thank you, man.
Okay, make sure you get the new single As Far Away. It's out now. Okay, Asia?
I'm with it.
Okay, let's go to Corey in New Jersey. What you want to say?
Jersey, stand up.
Hey,
Corey,
Said,
go.
I'm with it. I'm about to go on YouTube and hear that shit. Fuck you mean get the new single?
Go ahead.
Peace, Sway. Peace, Jesse, man. It's great to be on here with y'all, man. I just wanted to say, man, much love. You're doing a great job, man, with your music and sending your message out. Keep doing it, man. More artists need to really inspire and be something with their music besides just using their music to just sing and be regular. So much love and much respect. When's the next time you come into Jersey or towards that area, the Tri-State area?
Yo, thank you, man. Honestly, I got love for Jersey, man. One of my team members is from Jersey, so shoot, we're gonna be out there soon. Where you from again, Chelito? Hackensack?
What's that?
Shout out
Heather?
Hackensack?
That's Bergen County.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
where I
like
was
money
born.
over there, right?
Yo, listen, the taxes are different in Bergen County. Hey, Chalito, do your thing, baby.
Okay.
But soon. I'm coming to Jersey soon, man. I love it out there. You got guys this Colombian restaurant that's found a place in my heart. So
Jersey got this motherfucking Italian restaurant that found a place in my heart. So what's up, man? Where's this date happening, huh? It's gonna happen rollerblades in Jersey. Yeah, it gotta happen in Jersey. By an Italian/Colombian restaurant right between. There gotta be a skating rink right in the middle. We gotta go to both. We gotta test them. We gotta have the jerseys on. We gotta be during the time. We gotta be outside. Winter days. We gotta be holding hands and things like that in the cold. Snowing outside. You got your jersey on. We're about to go to the bar to go watch the game, and after that, Golden State win, and we go to the skating rink. We go to eat. Cheese fries fall on you know what I'm saying? Because you're marked, right? And then you get cheesed. Man, painting pictures.
Okay. Hey, Corey, follow her. Make sure you get the new single, Far Away. Laura, good morning.
Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Hey, how are you, Jesse?
I'm good, girl.
I don't have a question, but I just want to say, okay, so I actually went to high school with you, and we were in the music program together at St. Thomas Aquinas in Brampton.
What?
And I'm so impressed with your glow-up, mujer. I am so impressed.
Oh,
your
thanks.
music is amazing. Yeah,
That's
Figures,
cool.
that song, it got me through some of the hardest breakups, man.
You see?
Like, it helped me so much.
Well, first of all, fuck him. Hope you feel better. Or her.
Okay.
Fuck them.
Oh, woman.
Yeah,
Of course,
fuck her.
of course.
But anyways, thank you, Laura. That's lit, man. That's crazy.
Why did we say fuck her
Yeah,
again?
I
What
know.
happened?
Because she
She
said
has a
it got her through a lot of shit, which obviously I'm
breakup?
assuming is somebody else's doing.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Well.
Yo, so were you in the class with La Douceur or with Seymour?
No, with La Douceur.
Oh, I
Yeah,
miss
we-
La Douceur, man. He was great.
Yeah.
That guy was the
man.
best
Oh my-
music teacher. You wanna know why I loved him so much too, man? Because I was going through the worst breakup in high school, and I couldn't be in class because I just start crying. So I would leave like regular class, and I would just go to the music room, that little room in the corner with the piano, and I'd be like, "Teach, can I just stay here?" Like, cause I just didn't want to cry in the classroom, and he'd be like, "All right, cool, like go chill," and I would just write songs in that little room. And sometimes teachers would call, and the teachers would be like, "Where the hell is Jessie?" And he'd go out of his way to call them and be like, "Yo, she's in the music room. Like, she's not outside doing drugs. She's not skipping school. She's just in the music room." And I'd catch a bly sometimes, which is crazy.
Wow. Man,
Shout
what's
out
that
to
teacher's
him.
name?
La Douceur, man. Mr. La Douceur.
Wow.
A real one.
Got to celebrate some of these teachers. He
Mhm.
was a
Real.
writer.
He was a writer.
Yeah. Hey, Laura. Small world, huh, Laura?
Small world, and I am so happy for you, and I just nothing but blessings. For
Thank
the future.
you.
Honestly,
Yo,
you're-
ditto, man. Nothing but blessings for you too, girl. Thank you.
That's dope.
That is dope,
That's
man.
dope.
Jesse
cool.
Reyes, ladies and gentlemen. Are you on tour? What are you doing right now?
Promo week. So,
Promo
you know,
week?
don't know how
Pushing
to
the
sit down,
song?
Pushing the song. Everybody's in the far away. Please and thank you.
And that's for, is that a forthcoming project?
It's an album. I'm working on my first album.
The first
Ow.
album.
First album.
Woo.
First
Chain
album.
breaks, man.
Yeah, because
It's
you
a-
got your EPs get such critical acclaim.
It's crazy.
Wow. Are you
Yeah.
going to top that with
She gonna be number one. She gonna be number one, bro. Watch.
the album?
I don't know.
We gonna
That's
promote
in
the
God's
shit
hands,
out of
But
that.
I'm working my ass off, so I'm doing my part.
Keep
you
working,
know?
bitch.
You need a good
Keep working.
breakup to get some songs done?
Oh, I have sufficient amount of breakups. Thank you.
Help you complete the album?
No, man.
You
I
know.
got enough.
We
I
don't
got
gotta be
enough
together.
problems.
Breakups.
We just gotta make music
Breakups
together every
worse.
day.
Nobody-
That's what we
They
gotta
are
do.
the worst.
No,
Nobody likes breakups.
Nobody. I'm trying to think. Did somebody break up and it was and it was amicable and we were like tripping on it that they broke up, but it was cool. Who was it? Travis.
Are they
and-
white,
and-
black?
and-
Oh,
Travis
Kylie
and
Jenner
Kylie.
and Travis Scott.
Breakups are never easy, man. But
Once in my life.
you had an easy breakup.
Not easy,
Okay.
but we had broken up so many times that it's almost like we become professionals at it. So by the time that it was actually like solidified, like, no, we're not gonna do this back and forth BS.
Yeah.
It was amicable.
Yeah.
But it was because we had practiced so
much.
often. Yeah.
Practice a break. What do you think works for me? What works in a breakup is I usually start running. You know, I
like exercising.
I use exercise. I said I use the exercise as a goal, and it keeps my mind on trying to, trim down. So right now, I haven't had to worry about that. So hence my belly. Like, but what do you do?
Running and crying.
Running and crying.
Swatter weight.
Like Mary J. Blige. No more pain. No more pain. No drama.
It's just sweat. It's not tears.
Yeah, man. What are good things you do, like in the break? Or you don't do anything?
No, I do, but it was like in the past unhealthy, obviously, like drinking, which I wouldn't recommend for anybody, and not leaving your house and like going into this reclusive hole, this internal hole, and drinking is the worst thing you could do because all you're doing is prolonging the pain. That is new of actual like putting your effort into self-betterment is the key.
That's the key.
Is the key, yeah, man. And then the universe listens. So if you're caring about yourself, I feel like everything else around you now has to measure up to the standard that you're setting for yourself. Now your reality is a reflection of who you are. So it's magnets.
Okay, I like that, man. I'm learning, man. What's the word for learning in Canada? I'm building.
I don't know. I guess, but I feel like this is in the States too. Like you can put me on game. Then
put me on game. Okay, put me on game.
No, that's common here too. No,
yeah. That's some Bay shit. That started in the Bay.
Put me on game.
Put me on game.
Put me on game. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's everywhere. I don't think we can claim that.
Enough to beat you, you're gonna be like, put me on game. That's it. That's the whole video right there. There's nothing else that needs to be done. I just thought of the idea. All you gotta do is say, yeah, that's it.
Canada can't. No.
Yeah, Canada can't.
The Bay can. Oakland to be specific.
Okay.
All right, we still on that. Jesse, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on today's show.
Yes,
thank you.
Absolute pleasure. And when you finish that album, can y'all come back?
Yes, sir. I'll come back with my guitar.
When you come back?
I got you.
You see him hustling? Perform something when you come back, boy. Back up off it. That's mine. Alright? I'm joking, man. Yo. Well, no, I'm not. But, yo, that was a dope episode, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode. It's episode 2. It was a long one, I know, yes. But hopefully you guys stuck to the end because it was definitely nice to see it finally come out and be like, oh, yeah, talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? It was cool to hear. The sexiest voice ever, bro. It's the sexiest voice ever, bro. I've never heard another singer, man, in my ear like that. Oh, baby. Oh no, man. Yo, guys, the next time you guys will see me and her together on a music video, doing it big, and man, that's it, bro. I ain't gonna say no more, man. See you guys later, man. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought about that episode, though. And, yeah, man, as always, man, lend a helping hand, y'all. 2 hands is better than 1, but 3, it's always going to be better than none, all right? Appreciate you guys, man. Much love, man. Go follow Jessie, bro. Go follow. Go listen to what she got to say. Go hit her up.